What up, gamers? Quick little video while I finish up editing the real one, but I wanted to say, what the hell is going on with this patch launch? I mean, in just the, 6 hours since this has gone live, there have already been several just catastrophic changes. So, the first thing you might notice upon logging in is that many people are getting absurdly large reputation gains with the Galagio Loyalty Club. I myself am already capped on renown, and this, which would be completely inconceivable yesterday, is occurring to anyone who A, has a level 80 character, and B, that character has not logged in since the patch. At any point if you log onto that character, you will be greeted by almost 20,000 reputation with the Loyalty Rewards Club. So pretty much anyone with one or two alts they don't log into frequently with is immediately capped on reputation. And it's coming up on the point now, with how long it's been since the patch, that you would hope that Blizzard would in some way address this, just due to how easy this is to even accidentally occur. It's unclear to what extent this will be rolled back. Probably, very likely, most of it will be rolled back. And then secondly, to what extent people might expect to get punished for having done this seemingly easy to do on accident exploit. So, beyond that, I mean, one thing that I also want to bring up is a Wowhead article that I was immediately made aware of this morning. And that's this post that guilds who did not get Hall of Fame must kill One-Armed Bandit and Muggsy again. Now, right off the bat, my reaction to that is pretty positive. I mean, I think that's sort of how it should be in the first place. We've seen the controversy around people, buying lockouts to skip the two bosses before Gallywix. And clearly that's not something the community is okay with, understandably. The issue I have here is, as you can see in the blue post, Blizzard states, "We have a lingering issue preventing us from awarding the Hall of Fame to some groups of Mythic Raiders who had already killed One-Armed Bandit and Muggsy, and then subsequently killed Gallywix." This is quite an uncomfortable position for guilds at or a little below my level who are killing Gallywix this week or maybe next week. And the reason that that is concerning is because, as confirmed here, Blizzard believes that you will need to re-clear those bosses before or after killing Gallywix. Why is that concerning? Well, with the way the lockout system works, let's say my guild kills Gallywix tonight. We cannot start our re-clear until next week. Hypothetically, someone could be out or needs to go on vacation, and the concern comes up that if our Hall of Fame spot is not locked in on Gallywix's kill, well then, we're gonna have to start the re-clear next week. That's a lot of time for a lot of guilds to slip in before us. And I think that when the Hall of Fame's kind of, credibility is thrown in question 2 tiers in a row, I'd like to remind you that last tier, Anzarek was decimated with nerfs, and then the Hall of Fame was left open for an entire extra week after the crushing nerfs. We sort of have to wonder if maybe the Hall of Fame needs a little more direct oversight to remain an institution, or if it needs some changes beyond just requiring more than 1 or 2 bosses. So, I'm not sure exactly what the future holds for the Hall of Fame, but hopefully this one is this and the reputation issue are handled with as little friction as possible. So, anyways, that's all for today. I'm hoping that Blizzard can kind of clarify all of this, and I'd like to just throw in that, my real video will be coming out shortly, and I hope to see you around for that. Thanks for sticking in with me for the quick update, and sorry about the delay. Anyways, my name's Aaron, thanks for your time, peace.